Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Donut Shop Podcast. The one and only, paging Dr. Al. With me, I have unusual, sleepy Mr. N
Greetings and salutations.
and Mr. Jorge, who's not wearing his. What was that thing you were wearing last time, man? The whole hoodie that looked like a sheep.
My Sherpa hoodie.
He's not wearing his sheep hoodie anymore.
He's wearing a sheep hoodie. That is forever known.
Man.
It's a really nice day.
Dude, it's a gorgeous day out there, man. Speaking of gorgeous days, how you guys been? The last couple of days have not been as good as today.
I've been pretty active. So yesterday I was out building a home gym set for my sister and her husband. And today I was out hiking for a couple hours.
Hiking? Where at?
Jersey.
In Jersey?
Yeah. It's a state park. What was the place called again? I don't remember. Crap. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a place. What was it called again?
It's okay. When you find it, we'll come back to you. Mr. Jorge, what you been up to, man?
Did absolutely nothing today.
This whole week? You haven't been doing nothing?
No, I haven't.
Don't you want to flex that you got vaccinated?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did get vaccinated.
Hey.
I got shot number 1. Yo, my arm felt numb. Like, it actually...
Yeah.
My arm sore.
I couldn't lift my arm past, like, shoulder height.
Yeah, that's a side effect sometimes of getting vaccinated.
Yeah, they put it right in the muscle. Makes sense.
So we'll see.
So I was at Washington Cross State Park.
Washington Cross State Park.
Right, yeah, it's about 40-minute drive north. Pretty nice little place. Really muddy.
Nice.
They Jersey has some like cool parks like that, man. I remember one time I was out there with a Jeep and they had like an off-roading site. And they had like these locations where puddles were in there so your car could go in. And I didn't realize that this one puddle was really, really deep. So I just went right through there with my old Jeep. And if I had gotten stuck there, the water would have crept into the engine and it probably would have totaled my car. And I had it less than a week. So I would have bought that car and like totaled it within a week. But luckily I had it in 4-wheel drive and I just went right through it. And was interesting.
I mean, that's why you got a Jeep, man.
Yeah, and for the life of me, I can't remember what that park was. And I've been trying ever since then to try to figure out where it was, but I had no idea where it is. But yeah, man. Other than that, let's kick off to our icebreaker as always. So I got an interesting one. You know, we're all on our phones and we all have probably 1,000 apps on there. So if you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphones, which would you keep? Which 3 would you keep?
I think I've heard this question before.
We have had this question before?
Not on here, but I think I've heard of the question before.
Oh, heard the question before.
I would definitely keep Chrome because I feel like a lot of this stuff can be done on there anyway. Yeah, I'd keep Chrome. Does Google count as an app? Like the
yeah, it's an app. Yeah, it's an application.
Yep, I'd keep that. And everything else you could do on Chrome, man. That's the thing. My banking app, maybe, because I don't know. Like I said, to Google Chrome, Google Chrome, and everything else is like basically, everything else could be done on Chrome, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Hey.
And the F-bomb drops.
It's a child-friendly. I wasn't the one that dropped it, okay? Every week there's probably...
You know what? I'm gonna put a timer. I'm gonna silently have a timer to see how long it takes before we drop an F-bomb on this podcast.
I don't think this is probably
someone needs to put up
the fastest
X days since last
oh my goodness.
That should be our one. I'm gonna have that in my background somewhere and be like, yeah, exactly what you said. What did it go? Like 5 days since the last incident or something like that?
Yeah, I have our title 0 days since last F-bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so is it cheating if I said the Google Play Store so I could download all my apps back?
Yeah. No, you can only keep one app. You can only keep 3 apps.
I mean, yeah, I could use that app to download other apps.
Nah, there's no loophole here. Okay, you gotta pick your 3, and that's it.
Just thought I asked this case. For me, the Relay, which is my Reddit app, Authy, which is my two-step authentication app, and most likely, probably Chrome, since Chrome gives me access to like everything else. So Chrome for utility, Authy for two-step, and Relay because I live on Reddit at this point.
Interesting. None of you guys kept any social media apps? No Facebook, no Instagram, no Snapchat.
Nah, don't need it.
None of those.
Nope.
And they can access them on Chrome, so it doesn't matter. You can access everything through the internet.
Yeah,
you could, but maybe sometimes just the app is just that much.
Oh yeah. But if we're talking like strictly like, well, I don't really care for it that much to keep it. I don't.
Yeah. I'm also barely on social media. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't keep any of social media either. I would probably just keep.
Actually, take it. Oh wait, Reddit is social media. Shit.
It is, yes.
So never mind. Take it back. I do have one social media.
But I would keep. What would I keep? I would keep my Google just so I could go online and read stuff. I would keep one of my brokerage apps, either Robinhood or my M1 Finance, so I could make sure I'm constantly on top of my investments. And the third one I would probably keep is, I'm looking through them right now as I'm trying to decide. It's probably Discord, because I'm in a couple of like different groups that talk about a lot of stuff, and they bring out like breaking news on crypto, breaking news on like random stuff. So
I find it funny that no one kept a phone or a messaging app.
Yeah, well, you could go on Google. Yeah, but I mean, because you could go on Google Message, you Google, and then through the message we could text each other. Like so.
Well, on the phone though. So if you only get those 3 apps, that's it. So, okay. We open up Chrome and we could message from there, or you can message from Discord. Though, I think there is a Discord browser app. I don't know if it works on mobile though. I should try that out one day.
That's a good question, but everything's accessible through a Chrome browser, essentially.
Just not, amazingly.
Not amazingly, no. But if you're asking me to pick 3 things, and most of the time I'm on the internet reading articles, just full stop. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm usually, if you were to get my phone and like look at my history, it's probably constantly on like Robinhood, constantly on like Google to like look at stuff, and constantly on Discord, checking every different group I'm in. And I wanted to keep the Reddit thing because like you can go to Google, Reddit. I mean, you could go to google.com and go to Reddit and it's just
Relay is just such a nice experience. It's such a nicer experience. Right. So I'm very picky with my Reddit apps. If Reddit didn't have a good UI, I would never use it, which is one of the reasons why Relay is so important for me, because it makes the UI just more user friendly for me.
Yeah, the Reddit app on mobile is not that great. He's right.
No, it's not. Yeah,
and the browser isn't that great either. I prefer using my phone than actually opening up Reddit.com and going through all that.
All that junk.
yeah. User experience is very key for me. Because I've heard about Reddit like for a while. Obviously Reddit has such a big reputation, but I never got into it because it just every time I loaded up Reddit.com, it looked like a site from the 1990s. So again, not sponsored by Relay or anything. It made Reddit very user friendly for me.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Incorporate that. So is Relay an app that incorporates a lot of different?
No, it's just Reddit.
Oh, it's just Reddit.
It's a Reddit viewer, but it's just so intuitive. I prefer it.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Anyway, so Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's right. That came out. They came out Friday. I'm assuming everyone here has seen it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Just spoilers for
spoiler warning. Yeah, spoilers ahead for those who have not seen Falcon and Winter Soldier. You might want to tune out. But thank you for coming in and checking us out, though.
Check back in like 20 minutes.
Just keep skip through.
Or just either skip through or mute us for like the next. If you're live, mute us for a little bit. If you're pre-recorded, then
or
skim.
Or go watch the episode if you care, and then come back and listen to us.
That's the real answer.
There you go. That's the guy with the brain.
Full disclosure, though, it is Sunday, and by now, I'm sure it's been spoiled for you.
Probably.
If your
Algorithm
is anything like Mr.
Mine.
Mr. Ants, it was ruined the day the day came out.
Yep. Gotta love YouTube, man. Anyway, I think it's a pretty cool episode. So we got an action scene with Falcon in the beginning, which is really cool. You know, kind of show off like the AI controlled Red Wing. So in Civil War, he was controlled by kind of like a control thing on like a remote control on his wrist, so like a touchscreen, if I remember correctly. So it looks like it's all voice activated. It has kind of its own AI now. So my curiosity is, Stark is gone. So who made this? Because they showed him working on it. So is Falcon? I mean, is Falcon like tech savvy enough to make his own AI based Red Wing, or does he have another sponsorship? I'm curious who's funding him.
Maybe it's what's her name? The girl from Black Panther, the sister.
And Shuri. That's potential. Yeah, that is potential.
Yeah, maybe she's because like it's the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Winter Soldier was spending most of the time in Wakanda, so he could maybe since Stark's no longer around. Yeah, he could have gotten introduced to what was her name?
Sherry.
Yeah. Either that or maybe one of the other genius, man.
Yeah,
Bruce Banner.
He's not a tech genius though. That's the thing.
No.
Yeah, so it's very like it smelt basically like this could have been Stark tech, but obviously it can't be Stark tech since he's unfortunately passed. So it's just I'm curious where it came from.
Is Mr. Fantastic?
Well, he's not confirmed. I mean, they did hint at him a little bit in WandaVision, but he has not. He's not obviously part of
but
yet.
I was saying, is he tech savvy or he's more like scientific? Like
a little bit of both. A bit of both.
Because I was gonna say maybe like the Mr. Fantastic, his company has taken over like
maybe
Starks.
That'd be kind of cool if they found out he's working on like military contracts. Anyway, so what else? Falcon gives away the shield. To the Smithsonian.
Yeah,
and those bastards.
My first thought was that's a lot of vibranium that's gonna get stolen, man.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh my goodness, so much, billions of dollars. And it's also it's Cap's shield, let alone like the raw vibranium value, the sentimental value of that shield.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Someone will pay on what
billions,
billions, several billions for it. Let's see what else happened. We actually get some Falcon backstory. So we learned about his upbringing, his family. He grew up on a boat, which is pretty cool.
He's from New Orleans, man.
Yeah, very cool. So unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with Falcon's the comic book characters' backstory. So I have no idea how accurate any of this is. But again, very cool. And there are also like financial issues. So I'm just doing a recap. So he's going through like financial issues with his family, something about keeping the boat, selling the boats, etc. I think that was the end of his part of this episode.
Yeah,
with the Winter Soldier part, we see him in therapy. I love his therapist, by the way. His therapist is so snarky. I love her. I love her already. He's also doing a 3-step program on making amends. So he's finding people he's helped or harmed, doing what he can for them, and then confessing his sins and his whole I am not the Winter Soldier, I am Bucky Barnes, and something I can't remember the rest of that line.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. But
and I think that was really it for it. Like Bucky didn't have too much of a plot here.
I actually like Bucky's side a lot more than I liked Falc's.
Yeah, same actually, because his was more sentimental. When he was Mr. Yori, the Japanese guy he was helping, the old man. Oh man, see, I wasn't sure who he was at first, and then they mentioned his son. Like it sure clicked for me.
It clicked with me in a heartbeat.
It did not click for me. It didn't click for me until he went to his apartment and I saw the picture, and the essence. When that happened, I was like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, same.
Because I thought he was an old World War II buddy.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
That's
I immediately
what I
thought Yori was Old World War II, buddy. Yeah, so it didn't click with me. And, like when he said his son was missing, he lost his son. He didn't know why. I saw maybe Bucky did like have a reaction to that, yeah. But I didn't know. I didn't put two and two together until I saw the photo. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I thought when they did the dream that he had, I thought it was just him having nightmares. And then when the guy mentioned he lost his son, and they said the wrong place, wrong time, I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like that's what he killed his son.
What,
yeah, like click like that.
Yeah, for me, they click. Anyway, that was a recap. What are you guys' thoughts? I've been talking long enough.
My thoughts is that it's a significant better first episode than WandaVision.
This should have came out before Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Probably.
I would argue WandaVision should have came out before Spider-Man, because WandaVision we saw more of the snap and the unsnap. We needed that. We needed that.
Here. Both of these should have came out before Spider-Man, or else Spider-Man should have never been created. But
screw that movie.
But no, yeah, this had a lot of like. Well, you have no income for the past 5 years. Well, yeah, no crap. I wasn't around
to have income.
Yeah,
I'm curious, like how. So, like, if I was a superhero and I was going around doing these, and I feel like I would want to get compensated.
No, superheroes don't. That's the point of a superhero. You don't get paid.
That's where My Hero has it right, man.
I mean, do they get paid? Do they? Because they never mention.
I'm pretty sure
like,
it's implied.
I don't think they. Okay.
No, because of Stain. Stain's whole thing was.
Oh yeah, that's right. So people get money. So they get sponsorships. That's what they get.
Yes.
Yeah, they get paid by sponsorships. That's right.
But the same thing should happen to these.
Yeah, but they don't get paid for their, for being heroic. It's not like, hey, there's a tsunami coming. We'll pay you $1 million if you stop this. No one's doing that. It's more of the more popular of a hero you are, the more sponsorships you get. That's how you're getting paid.
It reminds me of
you are, the more sponsorships you get, the more you get paid.
Yeah, so it's more of a popularity contest for the My Hero verse. But
he did mention military contracts.
Yeah, because
but he doesn't get paid that much.
Yeah, I mean, it's the military.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
the military has funding, bro.
I mean, how much of that money is going towards his wings and his suit?
You would think that like the government would pay for that to keep it up to date if they're sending him on missions. Like I don't feel
it's very up to date. Like the Red Wing we got in this one episode, significantly better than all the Red Wings he had before. The Red Wing was basically a glorified drone, a remote control drone. That's all it was in Civil War. Here, significantly, we didn't even see Red Wing in like Infinity War. So Red Wing was like significantly, like had rockets, had like a laser cutter,
machine gun.
The machine gun, yeah. The Red Wing was a badass.
What's his name?
Red Wing was I'm not sure you guys know this, but Red Wing is the name of the comic books character Pet Falcon that flies with him.
Yeah.
So the fact they re-Christian Red Wing as a drone, whatever, I'll take it.
It's 2021, man.
You gotta keep up with the time.
They also removed Falcon's ability to talk to birds.
He could talk to birds.
Yes, he can talk to birds. Falcon was a very weird hero, to be honest.
Okay, sure.
So
he learned it. So when he becomes Cap in the comics, is that when he can talk to bald eagles?
Yeah, I'm hoping one day to give him like a little, like a sonar thing that like attracts birds to the location to just kind of pseudo give him that ability to control birds.
Very Batman-esque.
Yes, very. Anyway, sorry. Back to the episode.
I did like his little sidekick guy. He was endearing. The
military guy, yeah.
Military guy.
Oh my god, his face got stomped in so hard.
Oh, he got
poor dude.
Yeah, they got. But I don't know. In my opinion, it was significantly better than the.
Oh yeah,
the WandaVisions.
I mean, let's dig a little deeper.
Go ahead. What do you?
So the budget for this is really great. Like I didn't know.
Movie level.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. WandaVision. I would argue
longer episodes.
Yeah, episodes are longer, but then again, we have less episodes this time around.
True.
Oh, really? How many do we have?
Six. Yeah, it's 6 episodes.
6 instead of 8.
9.
Oh,
9.
9. Okay.
But if each episode was about what, 50 minutes, 45 minutes,
Yeah.
versus 30
I mean,
minute
it
runtime.
still has this like 15-minute credit sequence.
This is a Disney Plus thing, man. It's the same thing with Mandalorian.
Yeah, I don't know why. God dang it. But
they give everyone credit, bro. They give everyone credit.
Yeah, bravo. Yeah, I like. So the first action scene. I'm not sure if you noticed in the first action. He was the French villain from the Winter Soldier on the ship. Batrick. What the fuck? Oh my god, I don't remember his actual villain name. But he in the Winter Soldier, he was a guy who like did a bunch of flips and kicks, and he fought Cap on the boat. That was the villain that was on the helicopter.
Oh, at the beginning of
the beginning. Yeah.
Oh no, I had no idea.
Ashrock the Leaper. There you go. I can't remember his name for life.
That did not click for me at all, man.
I know his face. I've seen Winter Soldier so many times. I immediately saw his face. Like, that's Batroc. I mean, he didn't have a lot to do, and well, he didn't die, so I'm assuming he'll come back.
Yeah. As a non-comic reader, the whole FAL thing, I don't know anything about. The only thing I know in regards to whatever villain they're doing is what they've shown in the initial trailer and the promotional like images with Nemo. What's his name? Baron Nemo? Zemo.
I was like they're doing Finding Nemo here.
I'm like, hold on.
Finding Nemo.
Zemo.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
I wish they would have kept that a little more low key if they weren't going to introduce him so early on.
Yeah. I kind of wish they kept Zemo's character low key. Oh well. Yeah, but I'm not sure who that person is. They go with the black mask and the face and
Super
like the red
guy?
Yeah.
No, but we haven't talked about the ending with the fake.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot about the ending. So the United States sanctioned a new Captain America, gave him the outfit, and gave him Cap's shield. I'm annoyed that they did that. I'm annoyed they gave Cap shield to some Joe Schmo guy.
I really like the way they're building heat on this. The guy looks actually, if you look at that guy, the first thing I thought of, he looks like the old man from Up.
Yeah.
Look at his face; it's like really pudgy and round.
Yeah.
Yes, that is accurate. He does look like that a little bit.
So, when I saw his back, in the trailers they showed a guy in a Captain America costume like running out to a football field, like doing like propaganda. I thought that was like a mascot or something in the trailer. Now, since we got this reveal, so
it makes more sense.
Yeah, so he's a again, he's American sponsored hero. Oh my goodness, it's just like the most un-Captain America thing ever.
I'm curious.
I mean, he did sponsorships and stuff like that for the army when he was,
yeah, but like modern,
but
modern Captain America, like the one that the world knows now was
Captain
nothing like
America.
that. Yeah, Captain Modern America. There was nothing like that. It's like, oh no. Oh man, Bucket. So they definitely gave us a very good idea of what each character's arc is, right? Falcon's arc is going to be he's going to accept that shield eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's working towards that.
Yeah.
Bucky's working towards redemption. He's redeeming his
redeeming himself, yeah. Yeah, so I'm really liking where it's going. I like the arcs where when Bucky tells Yuri that he killed his son. I'm not ready for that episode, man.
Yo, man, yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
Like, I don't think he'll do it.
He has to. That's part of his redemption. He has to go down the list.
Why? Just because the therapist says that?
No, but he's very
part of his pardons, bro.
Yeah, it's part of his pardons. He has to make amends.
So how would the U.S. government know whether or not he apologized?
No, it's for himself, mentally for himself.
Oh, I was gonna say
U.S. government. I mean, he's pardoned. He's good. I mean, yeah, the therapist will have to okay it, obviously, but he has to go out and do it himself for himself. And I'm not looking for that episode. Yuri's such a cool man, such a cool old man. He got him a date like right then and there.
Yeah, he was like, you should.
Yuri's that boy, man.
He was like, yo, you should talk to him.
I like when they have characters that really like resonate so quickly, and they don't even have to be main characters. Some of these like off characters that just click so quickly.
Yeah, I like the girl too. The girl's cute.
Yeah, she was beautiful looking.
Yeah, she was cute. It's like, how old are you? 106. Starts laughing. It's like, if only you knew.
I'm I just wonder who plays like Sigma Battleship on the first date.
That's badass. That her idea of a first date is, let's just grab a drink, let's play shots or let's play drinks, but with Battleship.
Yeah, no,
that's great.
He was losing too. You saw his board. He only had 2 ships left.
Yeah, he was getting his butt kicked.
he must have compiled them together. You know, the army aspect. I don't know.
I liked her. I thought she was cute. I don't know. I'm hoping she shows up again. Maybe not. I don't know. Because he did kind of walk out. So
maybe because isn't like the restaurant that she works in kind of like him and the other guy's favorite place to be at?
Yeah. He already likes being there.
Yeah, so she might go back there and he might be there with Yuri and say like, "Hey, what happened?
Oh boy,
why'd you just leave out of nowhere?"
I'm not sure you guys noticed. Bucky has a flip phone.
He has a flip phone.
He has a flip phone. When the therapist asked to see Bucky's phone, you hear the beeping of the dial tones of the flip phone, and then when she passes it, you hear it snap shut, and then it passes it. I was like that's a very old
old man thing
to do. Even though phones weren't exactly a thing back then either, but.
He's keeping it realistic, man.
He said Sam reached out to him too.
Yeah, Sam texts him multiple times. I'm curious. So I'm curious what would because they kind of had a frenemies relationship in Civil War.
Yeah, but they were also really close to Cap.
Yeah, they're also very close. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he was asking Bucky to show up to that pseudo funeral memorial thing. Yeah, memorial for Cap. Or I'm curious what were the contents of those text messages. Like, I doubt it's Sam saying, it's like sending him like bird jokes or some crap.
No, it's not anything friendly. It's probably most likely the latter you said, that he's probably like, "Hey, this is what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of donating or giving it away to the historians.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Let me know. Do you want to come?"
I hate that he gave it away, especially saying Cap personally gave him the blessing that this is your shield.
But he did say every time he picked it up, it didn't
feel like his. I get it. I get why, but
he needs to earn it, man.
It's his memento from Cap,
but Cap didn't die though.
We don't know that actually.
He could be dead by now.
We don't know that.
He was old.
He was old, but I don't think he was dead. He looked pretty healthy. He was wearing.
He's a very healthy. Nearly approaching 200 years old.
Yeah, he was dressed like in normal clothes. He went out there and met him.
If he was frozen in time, right?
Yeah.
For X amount of years, then he went back in time and lived more of that time.
He was over 100 by the time they killed Thanos. He was definitely over plus the 5 years. I think he was close to like 105 or something like that.
Well, Bucky's 107, right? Then
106. But Cap was older. I think Cap was older than Bucky.
Yeah, but Bucky was snapped, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was snapped. So
that would mean that Cap would be 5 years more than him. So he should be 115.
We don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. We have to look this up.
He goes.
But then he went back and came back. So he probably should close to 200.
Yeah. Okay, so one, we don't know how far back he went. You don't know that yet.
It's safe to assume he went back to the 40s or 50s.
I think it went back to that time where because he met that woman. So I think he went back to that timeline or stuck there.
I don't know because he could have easily went back to the 1950s where where he stole those PIM particles, or he could have went back all the way to like the 40s where he fell into the Arctic.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the time frame, honestly.
Yeah, so
go around
about give or take 5-10 years.
Because it could happen like this.
That's another 50 years, man.
If the continuity
more than 50, it's like 70.
70. Oh, fuck yeah, that's 70.
Like, how would that work though? How would the continuity do? So if he went to the time frame where he went in the Arctic, so he's still in the Arctic, but he's still alive. Like, how does that?
That is a discussion. That is a discussion we need to dedicate a whole episode on. Time traveling is messy.
Yeah, so it's like if the world knew he's dead and he went to the girl and be like, "Hey, guess what? I'm here." Like,
yeah, and then Yeah, there's a whole bunch of moral implications of what in that timeline Cap went to. Would he really keep quiet about, hey, my frozen self is over there, or the World War? I mean, not war. The Afghani War, Vietnam War. Would he keep quiet about that stuff?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And
there's a lot of weird, iffy moral things going on.
I'm really curious what would have happened in that scenario.
They could, if they wanted to keep Chris Evans around, they could Black Ops him and have him do things throughout that time. So it could be literally a standalone movie where it doesn't affect the overall continuity. And they could have him and they could have Falcon in the quote unquote present.
What I'm seeing it as, because we know timeline doesn't change. You just create alternate timelines. I'm assuming the alternate timeline where Cap went back to to be with Peggy for those years is like the perfect timeline where he knew he prepared the planet for all of these invasions. War in New York, the Loki invasion on in the first Avengers movie, Ultron. Well, stopped Ultron from being created. Stopped Thanos before anything Thanos could happen. I'm assuming there's like a perfect alternate timeline that Cap made. I'm assuming.
But then he came back to the true timeline.
Yes, then he came back to the true timeline.
So that's what I'm saying. So would he? So I'm curious, how would that work? Because that's probably another topic for we could spend
we could spend a whole hour talking about that one.
Yeah, because I have some couple questions in there. Because if he's in, if the original Captain America is in the Arctic and then he lives his life, in theory, he's not really changing anything. He's just being with this woman. The only thing that he probably changed was the woman having kids with someone else. Yeah. Other than that, everything else can keep transpiring until the moment where he went back to his own timeline. So
that make the what's her name? The new
Sharon Carter?
Agent 13. Was it 13, right?
Yeah, 13, yeah, it's 13, yeah.
That make that his granddaughter?
His grandniece.
Because she was
it'd be his grandniece if if I know how this works. And then again, things get really icky. Things get really icky then. No, I would like to believe that Sharon Carter just didn't exist in that alternate universe because due to his actions and all that jazz. Anyway, moving on. Unless you guys have any final thoughts?
My final thoughts is a great first start of an episode, way better than WandaVision.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of hero stuff, the podcast will be watching the Snyder Cut tomorrow, so we'll talk about it next week.
For those who are curious what our thoughts are.
Yeah.
Yes, I like I mentioned, I got it. I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I told you guys about 5-10 minutes of it, and
YouTube spoiled a little bit for me.
YouTube
bastards.
My algorithm has been good to me so far.
Yeah, I have not.
Nothing that I didn't already know has been spoiled for me. So.
Yeah, honestly, YouTube giving you the option to right click ask for certain contents or certain channels to never show up in your recommended feed again. Best thing ever. I saw that right click, went to the little options, never recommend this channel to me ever again.
Yeah, there you go.
Saved me so much trouble.
Because he's a piece of crap and he spoiled this movie.
Yes,
exactly. It's being presented in 4:3 aspect.
Yeah, 4:3. Yeah, I thought it was because when I was flipping through images of it, I saw that was like the sides were cut off. Like, why is it cut off?
Yeah, I was curious about that. I thought I got a link that was
bootleg.
Same.
I thought it was like a bootleg version, so I was trying to look for one with the full length,
Same. I was like, what's wrong with this?
So I went through a couple of different ones, and I'm like, which one is the correct one? And then I realized that he kept the 4:3 thing.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it took me a while to figure it out.
Okay. I was like, okay. I thought I was looking at one bootleg after another.
Anyway, moving on. So let's talk about Trump making his own social media platform.
It's the weirdest story as it sounds. Did he name it anything yet?
I didn't see a name.
He's probably gonna. I mean, it's bound to happen. It's probably gonna be an extension of like something else. Like maybe I don't know how you can make a social. I mean, he does have a strong following, so it would probably be successful.
What was that? Was that a right-wing social media platform that got kicked off Amazon servers.
Yeah, I
and
think
then,
it was called.
what was
I
it
think
called?
it started with a P, platter or plater or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of hard. I don't know how you. I mean,
Why would he just use that instead? Like, it already has an established following. Like they
I think
the server's back online.
I think the reason why is because the servers is linked to runs through like Amazon's.
No, it was, but Amazon shut them down.
Parlor. It's called Parlor.
Parlor, there you go.
Oh, Parlor. Okay.
Yeah, so
I know
Amazon,
it's started with P.
so Amazon shut them down, took them off their servers because they didn't let because of the hate speech and the threat and the violence it was coming from there.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess they're using a different.
Yeah, so I didn't think they mentioned who's hosting their site now. At least I haven't looked into it. So why not? Yeah, but anyway, but it exists. Parlor exists. So why hasn't Trump just used that one? He's like, nah, I'm gonna make my own.
It becomes down to
Availability.
that, or also remember the one question I think we talked about this in a podcast is if you're like with Joe Rogan, I think where you talked about this, like how he went from YouTube and transitioned to Spotify. And a lot of people, if you're so used to one streaming service or one social media app, would you, even though you love this person, would you go to the other one?
Depends on the content, but yeah, fair point. Okay.
Like if Joe Rogan lost like a significant portion of his viewership from leaving from. I know I am one of them because I used to just like put it on, just watch the background stuff like that, like either see what's going on. But now that he's on Spotify, I don't really listen to any more of his content.
Nah, or it could be like the Don't Shop podcast, where we're available on every other streaming platform ever.
Yeah, you can watch us anywhere.
Until we get exclusivity.
Contract.
I mean, well, money.
Yeah, we're approaching a year, guys.
Oh my goodness, we are.
Yeah,
We started in June, right?
We started in June, I believe. Yep, you're right.
Oh my goodness,
we're almost there.
Almost
1 year anniversary coming up soon.
Yeah, but so Trump's social media, whatever social media platform he creates, it's just going to be one big echo chamber. I'm assuming, right? Like only his followers would go in. I don't think anyone else would, right?
And trolls.
Yeah, at the beginning,
trolls,
it'll definitely be his. He has a decent amount, like a strong following. So
half of America almost. So
yeah, he would get right off the bat. That platform would probably have like at least 60 million users, and then the trolls to be trolls will probably incorporate another 10, 15. So it'd be a decent launch if you were to do that. Those are not bad numbers. I know Disney has about that many subscriptions. I think they're closing on 1 million.
Yeah,
100 million. So
yeah, they're closing 100 million. Netflix is at 200 million.
Yeah,
but it took them longer to get there than it did Netflix.
That's true.
Disney Plus. I'm sorry.
That's true. But the thing about Netflix is that they had to work towards that.
Yeah.
Disney just came into that. This whole which was another question I was going to ask you guys. Like, as an icebreaker, is like what would be considered like a huge scientific change or discovery right now? Like, what do you think could be like life changing down the line?
I mean, if we knew that answer, we'd be the next billionaires, wouldn't we?
We would. But just think about it. Like, what could be our
what do we need? What does the world need, or something like some?
Yeah, what would be the most like the surprise scientific discovery right now that you could probably imagine?
We can now live on Mars.
I was going to say that there's probably life on Mars.
Oh yeah, the existence of aliens, or the fact that we can now make space colonies or colonies on the moon or something like that. How many rich people would say, you know what, screw Earth, let's go to the moon?
That would be a huge opportunity, man. I think I
know you would. I know you would do it.
I mentioned this on the podcast. You have the ability to be like the first. It's like back in the 40s.
Just like your icebreaker, I think.
Where the gold rush, the gold rush movement in the United States, like when people moved from the east all the way out west so they could go out digging for oil, and it's the same kind of concept. If you have the opportunity to go somewhere, like discover that Mars can support life, it has water. We're gonna start building a colony out there. I would definitely sign up.
I'm too comfy where I am. Sorry.
So
I don't know. We're talking like, I think the next advancement for us is back battery technology. Still waiting on better advancement. Lithium
Yeah,
ion is not gonna
It's slow. We're moving. There's
The
like a bunch of
graphite.
graphite batteries. Like there's tests anyway, but nothing concrete yet.
That would involve mining, man. That would involve digging, and if the world wants an eco-friendly, Earth, you can't really be digging for material because that's gonna.
I mean, that's how
I
the world.
mean, you can maybe you could
Hey,
figure a way to
can
create
you
it
make
in the lab.
can you make synthetic graphite?
Mhm.
I never actually looked it up.
You can make synthetic diamonds.
That's true. You
Yeah,
make synthetic
and-
diamonds. Yeah,
but-
I did. You can make a synthetic burger at this point. So
Yeah, plant-based burgers.
so
Yeah.
so you never know.
Abominations, man.
Speaking of all these synthetic, that could be a reason why the increase of things happening in the world. Sometimes you can't play too much with being God. So
Oh, there is synthetic graphite for the record.
yeah. Okay, there's synthetic graphite. Okay, so we can do that.
Yeah, man. But like, I think that's the next advancement because it can hold so much like electricity in it, like compared to
Lithium ion.
lithium ion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking anything from like cell phones going from charging them every day to maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, it'll be put on military technology before anything else, obviously.
Yep. Smart cars.
Yeah.
Electronic cars. Think of the Teslas.
well, speaking of Tesla, Kathy Wood's new price target for Tesla is $3,000.
I saw that. Yeah.
For wait, stocks? Oh.
Yeah, on Optimistics, on our Optimistic.
I should have kept that Tesla share.
Yeah, that's her price target, her bullish price target. But yeah, I don't know, man. Tesla has a strong foundation, dude. They're more than just like cars and stuff like that. They have like a whole solar economy and build solar systems, solar energy and stuff like that.
They also have they're very what's the word I'm looking for? They're very much like Apple. To some consumers, it's a lifestyle more than just
it's a brand. It's a brand name.
Yep.
Like they'll buy it for the brand, not
Yeah, they have a strong brand following.
And right now, and just like there's no other cars that can compete with it. Really, like I mean, we're looking at like the Porsche Taycan, which
honestly
is faster and about 3 times as expensive.
See, well, one reason why is because of they're so accessible via their chargers.
Yes.
Like
Nobody can compete.
Yeah,
no one can compete.
Yeah, because everyone's trying to everyone's trying to be the next Tesla. They're trying to build their own charging infrastructure instead of building upon what Tesla already created. So they're all playing catch up while Tesla's already, they've had like how many years of a lead?
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't looked into this, but does Tesla allow? Would Tesla or
yes, Tesla. Yeah, they are. Other car manufacturers are allowed to use Tesla chargers to charge their cars. I don't know if they can do superchargers, but they can definitely use the chargers.
Hey.
So that is a thing, but they just they don't want to do it because
if it makes you
so much money in proprietary charging.
Yeah, if it makes me money, I would definitely allow it.
But if there's no chargers to be had and I don't want to have a charger and use my electricity at home,
it's kind of like that how old smartphones always, each and every single smartphone manufacturer had a proprietary charger. We're at that stage of electric cars right now. We're not at the point where everything's a Type C.
He's right.
We're not. Yeah. And for all we know, it could be that at one point it will be standardized and all electric cars will have the same, except Tesla will be that one proprietary guy with a lightning cable.
Yep.
So who knows? This could
Full
vary.
circle, man.
Yeah. Like given the way technology moves, give it another 10 years, this whole thing could flip. It could be the rest of the world versus Tesla, just like how it's Android versus Apple now.
Yep.
It could be. Who knows? We'll see.
Absolutely.
World is crazy like that.
Yeah, like I would love an electric car for
not in Philly. I couldn't.
As like a as the weight of my footprint or so my carbon footprint. But like again, it's just very inconvenient unless you live in California where they're like a dime a dozen chargers. Yeah. There's also hydrogen fuel cell cars, which again are pointless outside of California.
California has it all, man.
Yeah.
California tries too much.
Anyway, moving on. So My Hero. Holy crap, this chapter.
Dude,
where do we begin?
I've told you guys, like I felt like it's coming to an end or something.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of saw an ending coming, but I wasn't ready for all of this.
So
Deku's going rogue, man.
So, actually, I really like the color page, the double spread color page in the beginning.
That was really good.
I really like what they're doing with Shigaraki's hair now. It's instead of, before he would like draw the lines in it. Now it's just white with shading. I think it's a really artistically, I think it's really eye catching.
He had red shoes.
Yeah, the red shoes. I mean, yeah, he's the antithesis of Deku, more or less.
Yeah.
Dude,
this episode, I mean, this chapter was, dude, like pretty badass.
Want to go recap, Jorge?
Yeah. So it started with Best Genius and Hawks confronting All Might, and he spilled the beans. And then there was the conference that they had with for the three heroes, Endeavor, Hawks, and Best Genius, who, by the way, has a really long neck, man.
I think everyone kind of forgot. Yeah, everyone kind of forgot his neck is like.
Jeez, when he was wearing a suit, it was so weird. And like, I missed a few panels of it, but when he went to talk, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I did.
His collar is insane.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, I think his collar's made of denim because he has like the stitching on the sides.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, continue with your recap.
What else? Biggie, Deku left everyone a note telling them about One for All, and then left. And then it just says the final act begins, and that's the last chapter.
So a few things. So one, in the final panel, Deku has really dead eyes.
Yeah,
he's not bright. He's not the bright hero we're used to anymore. He's like,
he looks defeated, man.
Yeah, he looks defeated, and he's putting on his mask. Oh man, I think he's just trying to hide himself at this point. Also, his final words, a giant villain. Those are his first words in the very first page of chapter 1.
Really?
Yes. So it's a callback to that.
So
before he was, he was like what, 14? He was a 14-year-old boy. He was like at all, a giant villain. Now he, standing amongst the people. Now he's a 6-year-old young man at the top of the city but it challenging his inner Batman on a gargoyle.
Batman vibes for days, yes. Man.
And he's no longer the happy little boy. He's just like,
I'm telling you, he looks utterly defeated in there, bro. He looks.
This is the Deathly Hallows of My Hero. Like, he dropped out of school and went to go be part of the world.
It's crazy, man. I wonder who was talking to the principal. Like, he said we had a government request, and then I wonder who's like what hero is in the government.
I mean, I'm not sure.
From an alumnus. Unless it was like All Might asking them to, help. It either will be important or it won't be important. Yeah.
So the fact that they're bringing everybody inside the school, there's probably going to be like one epic battle. They're probably anticipating that.
But the school is designed to be shelters now because of how they don't have enough heroes now for everybody. I did like the little panel of Deku's mom and Bakugo's mom. I was like, that's right, they were like childhood friends. So why wouldn't their moms know each other? that was cute. Oh, free, yeah. So we got a hint of like what all the other villains look like right now. I mean, all the heroes. I'm sorry. So Wash is looking really busted up. I'm not sure who the woman is, but she's holding Midnight's mask. I think
that's
Is that Mount Lady?
No, forget a damn name. She was with Miro, the classmate. With those swirly power.
Oh my goodness, Nijiri.
Yeah.
Really? I don't. That doesn't look like Nijiri.
Look at her hair.
I don't know. I have to figure it out. I'm not sure. We see Mirko, which she looks like she has a robotic like
arm
now.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it was cool. Oh, Night Eye lost an eye, dude. He's getting nerfed like every so often. Like before he was OP, then he got damaged by the Nomu in that one arc in the early stages, and now he just lost an eye straight up.
Yeah,
like,
that was spoiled though ahead of time, wasn't it?
Was that
in the panel that was spoiled that he was going to lose that eye?
Was it? I don't remember.
I don't remember that. Maybe I missed that.
With Hawk in the background where his wings, and then he had the one panel. Let me show you guys.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. I remember we talked about this. You're right. We did talk about this. Oh, even the wood guy, Kamui Wood, I think that's his name. He has like a whole facial mask now and like leaf hair. It's like, how badly scarred was he?
It's well, dude, I don't know. But
yeah,
this thing is getting real.
Yeah, we're at the final arc. Final act. I'm sorry.
Based on the final act, based on based on like the title page. Do you think they're gonna pull like a Naruto, like when the school session was over and then you came back as Shippuden and you had like them growing up? Do you think he would continue it, or
no? I think this is
the wrap up process.
Not the wrap. Again, I see this as the final book of Harry Potter. This is the Deathly Hallows. So in Deathly Hallows, instead of going to his final year of Hogwarts, Harry, Hermione, and Ron said, "Screw the final year. We're going to venture out in the world and go get rid of these Horcruxes." That's what Deku. He dropped out of UA. Dropped out of UA. Now he's on his own in the world.
I really want to.
Oh, he also the cape he has is Gran Torino's cape. I don't the implications of that. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe
Gran Torino might have been off screened.
I like his costume, the tethered.
Yeah. He doesn't have his fancy, his fancy flick gloves anymore. I'm a little sad about that.
No, he's still got the boots though.
He's got the boots, yeah.
He's a new and improved hero. He's got all 6 powers on.
We don't know, yeah.
So everyone's starting their second year. So he's officially a sophomore now, but just not in school. I'm really curious of where this is gonna go. I wasn't expecting Deku to drop out of school. That was the one thing I did not expect.
He probably left because he'd be targeted.
Yeah. Oh, and then his secret's out. Well, more like all the kids. He told every single student in his class in 1A. Hawks and Vestinas definitely know now because All Might told him.
He had to, man. He had to because he had to give them a reason why he left. He couldn't just say like, "Listen, I'm not gonna come a second year." Okay, why? Why do you want to come? Because I don't feel like it.
Yeah, fair.
People would be like, especially your friends, you'd be like, "Yo, bro, what's going on? What happened?"
They're not going to stand by. No, I don't think they're going to stand by and let this happen. They're going to go find him. So I don't know if there'll be an arc where they have to bring him back to the school, or will they join him in his vigilanteism?
There's already a manga for that.
I mean, Deku's not really a vigilante. He has a license, provisional license, but a license nonetheless.
Yeah, I was curious about that. My Hero Vigilante. What the hell is that? Is that like
it's a prequel. So it's set when Night Eye. No, not Night Eye. When Eraserhead. When Eraserhead and them were like still in high school.
Oh. Okay.
So it's set like fairly far into the past.
So who's writing that?
It's not Horikoshi. I heard really good things.
I tried it. It's a monthly one, so the chapters are really long. And by the time I got into it, there's a lot of chapters. So I kind of dropped it.
Yeah. I do need to get. I feel like he's going to meet some characters from there. Aged up, but he's definitely going to meet some characters from.
He has to.
So we'll see. Should be really interesting.
To combine the two together.
Yeah. Oh man. Poor Deku. Like just seeing this last panel, I feel for him so hard.
Yeah.
It's one of the best panels. Like subtly that I've seen from My Hero.
This is the most like emotionally broken down we've seen him. Like he's normally he's the bright kid, the bright happy. He has extremely anger, a lot of anger in him, but
he's full of smiles, man.
Yeah,
he's like the joy in a party. Now he's
our boy, man. Our boy is has a depression arc. I'm not okay with this.
I don't think it's a depression arc. He's just more embracing and wanting to protect his friends and family. So he's trying to isolate himself into.
So one random thing I want to touch upon the press conference with Endeavor, Hawks, and Best Genius. There's a lot of interesting things that are going on there. So they kind of basically they didn't lie, they didn't bullshit. They just told the straight truths about their sins of the past and why they did the things they did.
That's how it should be, man.
It's really interesting that.
You keep.
I want to see if Hawks is going to get his wings back.
I think he'll grow back.
I think they're going to grow back.
Yeah, I think they'll grow back.
Absolutely.
And that lady reporter. Oh my goodness.
Are they gonna run another population? Not population. Popularity contest.
I mean, yeah, they definitely can do another hero ranking, but honestly, they might not even because like heroes are dying out. The popularity of heroes are.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I wonder.
Yeah.
After this press conference, I wonder if they would still do one and see if the faith has been restored through the transparency of Endeavor, Hawk, and Best Genius.
Because honestly, from what I saw in the chapter, a lot of people are still looking to heroes to help. Like they haven't like fully given up on them.
No, it's just the vocal minority.
Yeah, yeah. And they just want them to, they want them to do what they can, I guess.
Yeah. That's I agree, man. I agree.
It's crazy.
That being said, do we have any other topics to touch? We haven't read any other mangas or any. There's no One Piece, unfortunately.
No One Piece.
I've given up on Doctor Strange. Not Doctor Strange. Doctor Stone.
Stone.
Yeah, I haven't gone back to that.
It's like 2-3 weeks that I've not read any new chapters.
What are your thoughts? Actually, so have you read it? Has anyone read Kaiju number 8?
No.
I just got the first 3 chapters.
No. I
haven't read any more.
Yeah, I've completely been like too involved with this upcoming exam tomorrow, man.
Okay. So does anyone here read Boruto really fast?
No.
I read Boruto.
You read Boruto?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't read it, but I did get someone told me what happened, and I am not a happy person.
Yeah, I know what happened.
Yeah, okay. So I think Boruto gets like possessed or something. In the midst of trying to save Boruto, Naruto activated this new mode.
Yep.
At the cost of Kurama's life.
So Kurama is no more.
No, Kurama died.
And on top of that,
I'm gonna kill Kurama, man.
Oh, on top of that, Sasuke Rinnegan got stabbed.
Yeah.
Possessed Boruto stabbed out his Rinnegan.
They destroyed. Yeah, I did not like that at all.
So they completely, utterly nerfed Naruto and Sasuke. So Boruto can shine.
Yep.
They killed Kurama off. That pissed me off. And oh my! And then again, he lost his Rennegan. It's like, like the hell? What is this?
Yeah, I was not happy when
Boruto's non-canon for me. Boruto is non-canon.
I don't think it is.
This is GT. This is GT. This is Dragon Ball GT all over again.
So many facts. Even GT wasn't as bad though.
Oh, and like one of the main villains is a clone of Jiraiya.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did they clone him?
I didn't read it. I saw the reveal. I was like, that's why I dropped. I used to read it, and then when they revealed that he was a Jiraiya clone, I dropped it. I was like, no, this reads like fan fiction. I'm out.
Yeah, I told you, Jiraiya was I don't know how they cloned him. I think it was the snake guy.
Orochimaru.
Yeah, I think he had like the data or something, and was able to clone him.
I believe that.
The DNA of it or something like that. But yeah, no, I was not a fan of that. I mean, I still read it. It's cool. It's once a month when it pops out. I read that on top of Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball Super, I do like. I do like where Dragon Ball Super is going.
Yeah. So
I've seen and heard bits and pieces of it.
Dragon Ball Super, it's like going like I don't know. You want us to spoil a spoiler alert, Mr. Or? You care about spoiling, Dave?
Oh,
you're
well,
right.
I haven't caught up.
I'll tell you what I know.
You haven't caught up?
I'm caught up.
He's caught up, so I'll think about reading it. But I know that they had everything with Moro,
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 yeah.
And I guess the last thing I heard was that Vegeta was training in God of Destruction type stuff.
Yeah, okay, so you're more or less caught up.
Yeah.
We do have a new villain building up. Okay, I won't reveal what his wish was, but this is the very first time a dragon wish had consequences. Like, it was kind of like bargaining. Like, if you want this, you have to give up this. I'm not sure it's because of the dragon in his world was only required 2 Dragon Balls. So maybe that's why he had to give up something to get his wish to come true instead of the full 7 or what. But I actually like this subtle nerf to the dragon. It was like, oh, okay, I'll grant you your all powerful wish, but in exchange, I need something from you.
And this is the bad guy that did it.
He's not really a bad guy.
He's more of he's kind of a third party.
Yeah, he's not really a bad guy. He did it because he did it for good causes. Frieza destroyed his world.
Yeah, so he wants
revenge on
Frieza.
Wait, is it a different universe?
No. Same. It's their universe, but he's working for like another group, and the other group is kind of manipulating him.
Should I just read the fucking thing?
Yes, read it, please.
Okay. All right. Is it on?
It's on Shoujo.
Hey.
I'm enjoying it.
I just gotta tell you guys this episode, and for our listeners and viewers, Dr. Al did not say one curse word all episode, and Mr. N and Jorge just been dropping F-bombs.
Did I drop an F-bomb?
No, but you dropped an S-bombs.
Oh, okay, fair. Okay,
a couple S-bombs.
I was like, I am holier than that.
I'm already pretty good on it. I'm slipping today.
You are, yes.
I apologize.
You are. I thought, we're trying to keep it PG-13.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
for sure.
I'm pretty sure the F-bomb is the one that is his hardest.
Yeah, but our faithful viewers, listeners, thanks for always, staying by us even with our F-bombs.
I haven't dropped a single F-bomb, by the way.
You have not, no.
The entirety of our podcast.
You're good. You're good.
But you're an S man.
I give you that. No F-bombs from Mr. N. But yeah, anyways, I think that concludes our episodes this time. We pretty much hit our target. We didn't go too much outside of it.
I would like to add that I did order. We talked about very briefly last week, the Ancestry DNA thing.
Yes.
That our dear listener, Mr. Nose, recommended. So I will be trying that in a few weeks. I'm a little upset that they charged me shipping. Oh. And I was like, why? I feel like anything over like $40-$50 should come with free shipping automatically, but that's just me.
Should.
I will do that if I can make a false name.
I think you can. I don't see why not.
I ain't trying to have my DNA out there.
I mean, they will know your address because they gotta send it to you eventually. But
yeah, they could just email it to me.
Wait a minute, there's a 2 we got spit in.
I know. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking. But they can email me my results.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Well, they sent it to you. Yeah,
or I could just have it shipped to my job.
I've done 23andMe before, so I'm already on.
Full disclosure. Nose told me it takes a while, like 5 weeks to 2. Yeah, something like a month to 2 months to get the results back. So this will be a sit and wait, but eventually I'll get the results. So we'll see what kind of.
So I gotta get on that. So if we do, dude, to be honest, I don't see how I could be anything fully.
You'd be surprised. I was surprised on my results, but which we will talk about when you guys get yours.
Yeah, Mr. Noses came back pretty funny too, man.
I know.
He and I are from the same place, and
didn't he have some Persian? I think he had like some Persian or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Is a part of an Asian? Out of curiosity.
No.
Oh, okay, good. Keep it that way.
Anyway, but yeah, I think that wraps it up, Mr. Al. You want to take us out?
Yeah. I was gonna say, where can our viewers and listeners find us, guys? Mr. N, you want to start?
You always find me at Mr. David In on Twitter and Instagram. I've been a little more active on Instagram lately, but mainly my stories, because I actually have a life now.
You've had a life.
I have a life this weekend, and then next week, nothing until spring break. But anyway. Thank you guys for tuning in. Well, as always, we always appreciate Miss Jorge.
You can find me here, and until I get around to making a Twitter that I've been saying for months now, I'm gonna have to eventually. I know.
The audience demands it,
dude. You're like, are you copying one from my page of the book where I said, "Stay tuned, I got some breaking news," and it took me like 2 months to reveal the news. And is that what you're doing?
No, I just
keeping people on the edge on your Twitter account.
I don't remember to do it, but if I did, I'd probably have to. It's just I'm not a very vocal person online.
I'm not either.
It's like
I have a Twitter account, but I've not said one thing on there. I've not tweeted one thing. To be honest, I'm trying to keep it as lackluster or like not put too much things out there because I don't want anything to be interpreted the wrong way. Anyways, that being said, you can find me on Paging Dr. Al at Instagram, Paging Dr. Al on Twitter, and here every Sunday being myself along with my co-workers, co-host, co-buddies, co-workers, everything. Until that, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching us. And hope everyone has a good
rest of the week. Find us, Al?
Yeah. So you can find us here on YouTube or Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Podbean, Google, Spotify, anywhere else you can listen to podcast feeds.
Mr. Jorge, why were you going to kill my beautiful outro, man? I had it going on. All right,
you're missing the important plugs, but thank you, Mr.
I had all the beautiful things happening. Anyways, that being said, stay safe, everyone. Wish you all the best. Until next week.
Till next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Some more.